Welcome into Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael. Woo, getting going early this morning. Earlier than usual, that is. If you're paying attention on the podcast version, thank you very much for tuning in. It's going to be a quick, hell of a show. I like it. NCAA basketball, Sweet 16 starting. MLB opening day. Woo, good day in sports. It's one of those really, really good days around the year for sports. It really is. It truly, truly is one of the better days in sports. It's an exciting day for everybody. All the cities getting going, except for a couple of them. We'll get into the baseball games here in a little bit. But welcome in again to Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael. Today's show brought to you, as always, by Christian's Tailgate. Go to christianstailgate.com. This place will be booming the next few days. Sweet 16, Astros baseball in Houston. Go to christianstailgate.com. Get a U of H playing Duke. I mean, this place is going to be unbelievable. Christian's Tailgate. Speaking of Christian Leitner today being the anniversary of his 10 for 10 and that Duke win over Kentucky. But look, go to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. Get there early. Unbelievable weekend for them. Should be a blast. Should be a blast at every one of their locations. Also, there was some hail last week here in Houston. Go to diamondautospot.com or call Austin Bauer 346-319-5961. Diamond Auto HTX on Facebook and Instagram. Car details, paint protection, ceramic coatings, vinyl wraps. Detailing is just the beginning, man. Y'all go check them out. Modern home improvement and remodeling. 281-949-8925. Not a whole lot needs to be said, dude. Just go to modern-homeimprovement.com. These guys will take care of you. $500 off if you mention SWB. There we go. What a weekend. I'm sorry. Woo, sorry about that. What a week we're going to have in sports, man. It's just, like I said, one of these great, great weekends of the year for sports. Should be very, very, very exciting. Let's get to today's holidays. There's some good ones. Mundane. Is that? I don't look. We're just gonna skip that. Respect your cat day. Respect your cat. Eat an Eskimo pie day. Barnum and Bailey day. Holy Thursday before Good Friday tomorrow. Happy early Easter weekend, all you guys. Major League Baseball opening day, obviously. National Amber Day if your day's Amber or Ram. Or ROM, I don't know. There you go. ROM, I think. National ROM Day. National Hot Tub Day. So get in your hot tub, watch some baseball, and eat a Black Forest cake because it's also Black Forest Cake Day. Weed appreciation. No, I don't think anybody has that. World Piano Day. I tried to play the piano a long time ago. Didn't work. Lady Gaga's birthday. Let's see. We got any Vince Vaughn, the funny Vince Vaughn, and Reba McEntire. There you go. There's your birthdays and your national holidays on March the 28th being opening day. We'll get to today's events in sports history here in a little bit. But let's go over Sweet 16, man. It's on. It is on today. Sweet 16 starting tonight. Clemson and Arizona, 6:09. Arizona minus 7.5. This is the one game I did not take on a parlay tonight. It's an interesting basketball game. I think it's going to be closer than it should be, or that it says Arizona minus 7.5. I think I'd take Clemson plus 7.5. I think Clemson's 8-1 when they're the underdog. I like Clemson in this game tonight at Arizona. I do. And it's not at Arizona. It's in Los Angeles. But I like Clemson plus the points. I don't know about Clemson winning, but Clemson plus the points. You give me 8 points, 7.5 points. Sweet 16 game. Clemson looks pretty good. And on today's game, they're the highest seed, or lowest seed, however you want to go at it. They're the 6th facing a 2 in Arizona. Then, 30 minutes later, San Diego State taking on number 1 seed UConn, who has been dominant this entire tournament, and I don't see them changing that. I think because I put this in last night, and I think I got UConn in the first half for this game. I need to double check, but I think I took UConn the first half. It was -7 or -8 points. But for the game, it's -11.5. I definitely took UConn. I like San Diego State. This is a rematch from last year's final. Should be an interesting game. But UConn is just on a roll. 33-3 on the season. San Diego State 26-10 on the season. If UConn loses, everybody's bracket's done. I think there's only like 6 perfect ones left, but I got UConn minus the points. Then 8:39, Alabama taking on North Carolina. I like North Carolina. It's only 4.5 point spread. Alabama scores, but I think they've scored enough. I don't think their hot streak can continue. I think they scored 100 points last game. But I like North Carolina in this game. They're the 1 seed. Alabama's the 4 seed. I took North Carolina minus the points. And then the capper, the end of the night, Illinois versus Iowa State in what should be a very good basketball game. Total is 146.5, and the spread is Iowa State minus 1.5. I like Iowa State in this game, but this should be a great basketball game. TBS, CBS, True TV will carry all of your basketball games this evening. Then tomorrow, I'll wait till tomorrow's show. Well, let me just do tomorrow's. Let's just go into tomorrow because I'm not exactly sure if we're going to have one tomorrow morning. So let's do tomorrow's. 6:09 is the tip-off tomorrow. NC State at Marquette. Marquette is on fire. I like them in that game. Gonzaga at Purdue. Give me Purdue. Although the spread's only 5.5, I understand this is chalk betting, but I love the favorites. When we get down to these teams, I've said it over and over. I've heard other people say it over and over. I want the good teams in. I want Purdue versus Duke. The Duke-Houston game, give me either one of those. That's going to be a blast. So I like Purdue. The Houston minus 4.5 is an interesting. I'll probably leave that alone. Duke and Houston going at it tomorrow in Dallas. That's a fun game. Out of all the games tomorrow, that should be the funnest, Duke and Houston. And then you got Creighton and Tennessee, which should be a great basketball game. So give me Tennessee, give me Purdue, give me Marquette tomorrow. I'm going to leave that Duke-Houston game alone and just watch it. Going to Christian's Tailgate, going to go watch it, eat some good food. Whoa. Sorry about that, guys. And then, of course, today being opening day of Major League Baseball. How many of y'all are fired up about this? Woo! I am excited. And the game of the day just happens to be here in Houston, Texas, with the Yankees visiting Houston. That's going to be a blast. But let's go down these games in Major League Baseball. Yankees at the Astros, like I mentioned. Angels and Orioles is an interesting game as well, man. The Angels have played great in the preseason. I get it that it's spring ball, but, man, they look good. And I know they don't have Ohtani, but maybe that's a distraction they didn't need. Angels might be a better ball club this year. Who knows? Orioles, minus 175 on this game. Sandoval versus Burns. That'll be fun. Tigers and White Sox. I'm not watching that. Twins and Royals. Probably won't watch that. Pirates and Marlins. Everybody's looking at Ellie De La Cruz, I'm sure, on the Pirates. Or that's Cincinnati. Sorry. The other De La Cruz on the Pirates. The Giants and Padres, great baseball game. Logan Webb versus Yu Darvish later on. Later on, I say in the middle of the afternoon. Cardinals at the Dodgers, all eyes on Shohei Ohtani, obviously. All these games tipping off at 3:10, man. This is going to be a fun day. That's why I'm getting the show out of the way early. We're going to get this in and get it out, and I'm going to watch some baseball here in a little bit. Blue Jays at the Rays. That's going to be a good baseball game. Nationals and Reds. Gray versus Montas. That should be awesome. And then the ESPN, the games that start this evening. Cubs at the defending champion Texas Rangers. The Rangers are only minus 20. You've got Steele versus Evaldi. I may take the Rangers on that. I know. But as a gambling man, I may take the Rangers. Guardians at the Oakland A's. Guys, this is one of the most awkward situations in baseball that I've ever witnessed in my history of watching baseball. The Oakland A's are not wanted in Oakland. They don't want to play in Oakland. And at this point, it looks like Vegas doesn't even want them. So this is in Oakland. I bet they're giving away tickets. I can't imagine this stadium with more than 100 people. I don't. Even opening day. Golly, sorry about this, guys. Have to fix that. Opening day in Oakland. I don't know how this is going to go. They've already made it very apparent they don't want to be in that city. This is crazy. So the Oakland A's will host the Guardians, and what I can only assume is an empty stadium. I don't know, and they're going to play all season. This is weird. Very in a rundown stadium in a city that doesn't want them in a place they don't want to be. Wow. We'll get more into that Oakland A's thing tomorrow. Red Sox at the Mariners at 9:10 tonight. That's Central Time. Rockies and Diamondbacks. That'll be a fun game. And the two games that have already been postponed, Brewers and Mets, which would have been a great baseball game, and the Braves and Phillies, of course, that it would have been the highlight of today's action. But both of those games, weather delayed until tomorrow. Looks like they'll play doubleheaders tomorrow. So happy opening day. Oh, my gosh, dude. This thing's driving me crazy. Happy opening day to you guys out there that are massive, massive baseball fans like myself. I'm going to try to get out there as soon as I can. By the way, if you're listening to the podcast version, thank you for tuning in. And if you missed anything so far, it will be up right after the show. I'm just flashing through these headlines. We're getting a quick show in this morning, and then we're going to roll out because lots to do today. Steph Curry gets mad at Draymond Green, who got ejected last night. And basketball's starting to pick up steam like I told you it would. This is before the playoffs. So basketball's really picking up some steam now. Teams are starting to fight to get in. The Houston Rockets are on a 10-game win streak. Now, granted, they've only beaten 3 teams with winning records in that 10-game win streak. And I'm not trying to downgrade it. They're playing great team ball. It looks fun right now. But they're fighting for that 10th seed in the Western Conference. And by the way, there's 2 teams in the Western Conference, obviously, that are tanking. Spurs are one of. These 10 teams getting in is just, oh man, drives me crazy. Drives me absolutely nuts. There's only 4 teams that aren't getting in, and 2 of those are tanking. So there's basically just 2 teams that are playing bad basketball. Everybody doesn't deserve a medal. You know what I'm saying? The NBA needs to fix some stuff, man. I'd rather you go to 6 teams in each conference get in and people fighting for it than the old school 8, and now it's 10. It's crazy. So Draymond Green got ejected last night. The Warriors do go on and win versus the Magic. LeBron got back in action last night. What else do we have? I mean, honestly, Jadeveon Clowney signs a 2-year, $20 million deal with the Carolina Panthers. That's his 16th in 11 years. Crazy, man. That guy could have been unbelievable. And he's a journeyman at this point. What else do we have going on? Oh, in the LA Dodgers land, of course, they keep spending money. They sign Will Smith, their catcher, to a 10-year, $140 million deal, which means the LA Dodgers now have their 1 through 4 hitters. This is insane. Their 1 through 4 hitters are $1.37 billion in money. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4, the top of their lineup. $1.37 billion they spent on those guys. It is World Series or bust. It's not even World Series. I'm sorry. It's World Series victory or bust for the Dodgers. That's crazy. That is not setting precedents. That's just stupid. If you don't win a World Series, like, holy crap, man. That's very interesting. Today is 3/28, March 28, and 3/28 for you Atlanta Falcon fans. Sorry about that. Oh, my gosh. I just now saw that. That is absolutely insane. All right, moving on from baseball. Let's get to Caitlin Clark was offered a deal by Ice Cube, $5 million, and apparently only has to play like 7 to 8 games and then maybe 3 playoff games. Take the deal. Take the deal. Caitlin Clark's on fire right now, and she would still be able to play in the WNBA. So that is fantastic. Crazy. Sean P. Diddy Combs. I didn't know he was part of the drug cartel, but there is a former Syracuse basketball player that has been arrested for being, quote unquote, his drug mule. This story is ongoing. I will try to dive into that more next week. I don't want to speculate on anything, but this kid's been arrested. He played college ball at Syracuse, and apparently is he's on the Diddy payroll for extracurricular activities, if you will. So, wow. All right, guys, look, happy National Opening Day. It's going to be absolutely incredible. I just had to jump on here, go through a few quick things, give you guys some quick updates, some head stories, but go to Chris's Tailgate, dare you today, 3:10 p.m. Central Time, all the games start. And then tomorrow they have a U of H party for the U of H Duke game. In fact, all Sweet 16 games will be on tomorrow. Houston, in fact, almost every city is starting to get lit in about, I'd say about 2.5 hours. That's when things start ramping up today. So y'all get over to christistailgate.com, find one near you, go check them out. I'm also having some audio issues today, so we're going to get out of here in a minute. Diamond Auto Spa, go to Diamond Auto HTX on Facebook and Instagram, 346-319-5961. Get your car detailed. Call Austin Bauer. And, of course, Modern Home Improvement and Remodeling, 281-949-8925. Y'all, look, let's go watch some baseball. Let's get out, go enjoy the afternoon. Hopefully you've got a great weather city today. We do down here in Houston. It looks to be 72 degrees. The roof may be open this afternoon. Yankees are in town. Let's get it on. I'm Jeff